Peace and love. MyVerse, poet/MC. You are now watching the bee shine. I've always loved the culture without even knowing that I love the culture. I started off as a poet, and I remember growing up, there used to be this group of b-boys and b-girls that they used to always perform, and I was always fascinated with the art of breaking. As far as like with lyricism, you know, as a poet, I very much connected with wordplay, like from Cormega, Nas, Big Pun, and who spoke to me the most was Guru. To say that I wanted to give back to the culture, I didn't even realize that I was giving back to the culture by being involved in shows and in the scene and just supporting. So I don't know when it started. To be honest, it's always been there. I remember with my brother, we would listen to House of Pain, Jump, and I remember grabbing my mom's lipstick and jumping on the bed with it and being like, jump, jump. Yeah, I was kind of a dork as a kid. I released my first mixtape in 2011 is when I released my first mixtape. I always performed poetry since I was about 17. I did my first spoken word. I would say about 5 years ago is when I decided to take my poetry and put it on a beat and actually move forward with it as a career. Well, what I personally did, I started an open mic. It was called Prolific Mondays. And I started an open mic, and I would have artists come out, and I would connect with different artists, started doing features with them. And it's really about networking and featuring with other artists, and they put other people onto you, and just being at the right place at the right time and being hungry and putting my music in people's faces. Like, I never quit. I will spam the crap out of your page. So, you know, just finding different blogs to send my music to, finding different A&Rs, different record labels, just for people to listen, and going to any open mic that any city had to offer. You know, at first my mother was like, oh, just do poetry, you know, because there's this whole stigma with hip hop. So, and it's unfortunate, you know what I mean? My mother unfortunately doesn't see well, at that time she didn't really see the positive side of it. But, you know, throughout the years she saw how much of a impact I was making on people, and just people, you know, reacting and giving me feedback and saying they really enjoyed my music, and even telling her like, oh my gosh, you made an awesome daughter, you know. And when I joined Rocksteady Crew, I think that was the moment that she was like, wow, you really, though you were stubborn, you really followed your dreams, and it's manifesting. How I connected with Rocksteady, so in 2010, I had the opportunity to open up for EPMD, DOS Effects, Naughty by Nature, Special Ed, Chub Rock. Okay, so these were some of the people. It was called Fresh Fest, and so I performed. I was doing poetry at the time, and you know, the next week I called the promoter and I was like, hey, you know, do you need me to MC anything? Do you need me for any shows? Whatever, I'm here. Whatever you need. And he was like, you know what? Actually, can you MC a party that Crazy Legs is going to be spinning at? And I was like, absolutely. And that's just the universe giving me its favor, God giving me, you know, the Most High putting me in the right place at the right time. And so, you know, I went to the event, you know, got the crowd hype. I didn't really spit anything, but, you know, there was B-boys, B-girls, and, you know, just making the environment feel good. And then by the end of the night, I was like, yo, just give me the mic. Let me spit something real quick. And then from there, Legs was like, what the? And so he asked me to do an intro for his his online show, the lunch break show. So I did the intro for that. There's a video for that too. It's on The Organ Donor by DJ Shadow. So that's where it started, and then I got to meet the rest of the crew and love them so much. This fam. Every single time that something amazing happened, that's a new highlight. You know what I mean? Yeah, Sunday was a highlight of my career, bro. Like, I opened up for Onyx. I opened up for Cormega. I opened up for Slick Rick, MOP. Like that, I got to meet all of them. Like, these are people that like impacted my career as far as like, they're a soundtrack to my life. You know what I mean? So, highlight. The highlight was when I was inducted into Rocksteady. That was my highlight. That was like a testament to my purpose. One of the challenges that I've been able to overcome is people taking me serious as far as like with my career and what I do this for, which is to pass on the knowledge of the culture and people understanding that I'm about my business. You know what I mean? I'm not here to flirt with you. See, you know what I'm saying? I'm here about my music, about what, you know what I mean? Like, if I feel a vibe where it's like, you're not really trying to do music with me or do business, you know what I mean? I've been able to overcome that. You are going to take me serious. You know what I mean? You're going to respect me and you're going to see my skills, and it's going to be evident that, I'm a star shining, stardust. That's what we're made of. I'm very proud that I've entered the battle scene, and I've been able to just, strategize as far as like who my next opponent is going to be. Having the courage to do that, I'm very proud that I'm finally doing it. As many years as they've been trying to get me into the ring, I'm happy, and I'm happy that I've been able to be able to do that. I'm very proud that I've been able to get in the position that I'm in today through being my own manager and actually doing my own videos, doing my own promotions, setting up my own tours, designing my own logo. Shout outs to NASA for helping me as far as cleaning it up, you know what I mean? But, just being as self-sufficient as possible, I feel that is something to be very proud of as an artist. I want my legacy to be left as she represented hip-hop in the most purest form, and that Rocksteady is something that will be a household name, and the name of MyVerse will have about 300 Grammys. I'm just kidding. No, I mean, the legacy that I really want to leave, I just want to be able to inspire another young female MC. I want to inspire another poet to go out there and follow your dreams, man. Just keep at it. Find what you love and cultivate that. That's the legacy I want to leave.